Welcome to another Ziva Math video. In this video, we are going to find the slope of a line when given 2 points. If you're given 2 points, you can calculate the slope using this formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Let's take a look at our examples. When I'm given the points such as 4, 2, and 10, 6, and I need to find the slope, I can use the formula slope equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And the first thing that I recommend that you do is label which of the points is going to be your x1 and y1 and which will be your x2 and y2. And it doesn't really matter which one you choose to be x1 and y1. So in this example, I'm going to let the first point, the 4, 2, be x1 and y1, and I'll let 10, 6 be x2 and y2. And if you label them, when it's time to go start plugging values into the formula, that step is a lot easier. So we're going to start with y2. y2 is 6, so we'll have 6 minus y1, which is 2. So 6 minus 2. Then I'll have x2, which was 10. So 10 minus x1, which was 4. Now I'm ready to subtract, and I have 6 minus 2 is 4, and 10 minus 4 is 6. And if I can simplify, I do need to do that because I am calculating the slope. 4 and 6 share a common factor of 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 6 divided by 2 is 3, for a slope of 2/3. Given the points -5, 7, and 4, 3, if I need to find the slope, I'm going to be using the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 equals the slope. And the first thing I want to do is I want to label which point is going to be my x1, y1, and which point I'm going to use for x2, y2. And it doesn't matter which one. I just recommend that you label the points. So I'm going to let -5, 7 be my x1 and y1. That means 4, 3 will be my x2 and y2. And if I have them labeled, when it's time to begin substituting those values into the formula to calculate the slope, that step is a lot easier. So we'll start with y2. y2 is 3, so we'll have 3 minus y1, which was 7, over our x2, which was 4, minus x1, which is -5. And when I put the -5 in, you're going to want to put the parentheses around -5 so you can see that you have 4 minus a -5. Then you're ready to subtract. We have 3 minus 7. 3 minus 7 is -4. And then we do need to remember our rules for integers. And to subtract integers, we keep the value of the first number. So we'll keep 4. Our subtraction will change to addition, and then we change the sign of our second number. So the -5 will become a +5. So now I have -4 over 4 plus 5, which is 9. And -4 over 9 is equal to -4 ninths. So my slope is equal to -4 ninths. When I'm given 2 points and I need to find the slope, I'm going to be using the formula slope equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And in this example, the points that I have are 14, 7, and 4, 2. And it doesn't matter which point you allow to be x1, y1, and which you label as x2, y2. However, knowing that I'm going to be subtracting, it makes sense to allow the points with the larger value, the 14, 7, be my x2 and y2. And that means that 4, 2 will need to be x1 and y1. And I do recommend that you label these points so when it is time to substitute them into the formula, that step is a lot easier. And by making the 14, 7 be my x2, y2, that's going to make my subtraction steps a little bit easier because I'll be starting with y2. Well, y2 is 7, so I'll have 7 minus y1, which was 2. And 7 minus 2 is going to give me a positive value, just like I'll get when I subtract my x2 of 14 minus my x1 of 4. And that's going to make the following steps a lot easier. So 7 minus 2 is 5, and 14 minus 4 is 10. So my suggestion when labeling your x1, y1, and x2, y2, think about the subtraction steps you're going to have to make and label those points to give you the easiest problem to solve. Now I have 5/10, and because I'm solving for slope, I do need to simplify, and 5/10 is equal to 1/2. So my slope is 1/2. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to Ziva Math for more videos.